Have you ever wondered how you can make your life easier without having to break the bank? Whether you want to boost your mood or just improve your routine, I got you covered. So grab a notepad and let's get started. Then, the relationship you have with your parents. You're probably sitting there asking, JJ, what does mending my relationship with my parents have to do with not breaking a budget while still improving my life in some way? Give me a second, I'll explain. Mending your relationship with your parents can be deeply healing. By mending, in this definition, I am using it to mean to bring about wholeness. Don't get me wrong. Having friends and building connections that way, even with strangers, is a big thumbs up. But you got to remember, everything starts at home. Taking the time to get to know your parents, those who generally love and care for you, has many benefits. I would so much encourage you to get to know your parents to the point where you can, on the spot, impersonate them. Now, I know. This is not the easiest thing to do in the world. You're going to have a bunch of setbacks where you will feel like going back to the drawing board is not something that you want to do again and again and again. It's in these instances where the most important thing is to not give up. This definitely beats the alternative of not getting to know your parents and being and feeling all these sort of dark emotions that in the long term are not going to serve you. Now, let's talk about sleep. Something so simple and crucial, and yet not a lot of people know how to do. Think about it. When you're well rested, you not only perform better at your work, but your relationships are more wholesome, better. Where most seem to falter and mess this up, I am no exception to this, by the way,
is the lack of consistency. You may be doing well during the week, then that special day or the weekend comes, which then leads you to wonder why you don't like Mondays.
So overall message, don't cheat yourself of those precious recovery time and get that sleep. Your future self will thank you for staying consistent, at least in this area.
Mental health.
Alright, seriously, this is important. As if you're not aware already, life happens, things come, things go. You need to have resources available to punch and keep on going. In this little sense, I'm not saying that you got to punch someone. I don't encourage that. Although, in light of that note, I recently started journaling again, and it has been a game changer. Nothing too intense. I've been trying to do at least 10 minutes of journaling. Just putting whatever I'm feeling, my thoughts, my emotions down on paper without judgment or criticism. It's all about creating those small pockets of calm where I could just be and let myself feel. Let myself go in a way that doesn't involve being Batman and going and being a vigilante. It only works in the comics, so I've heard. But don't take my word for it. If you're not a writer, that's right and cool. Find what works for you. If it's getting into a martial art, go ahead. If it is singing, sing. If it's reading, read one page a day and see what happens. Just so long as you're not encouraging this bottled up. That definitely is not a healthy cookie. You deserve peace. The physical health.
If you didn't already know, regular exercise has been shown to increase self-confidence, improve your mood, help you relax, and lower symptoms of mild depression and anxiety and any other blundering blueberries that you can think of. Heel click.
Or just sit there, which is cool too. If you're just gonna do that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps me out with growing the channel and figuring out what videos to put out or not, which is cool, I guess. It doesn't have to be intense. If you're in the initial stages, just getting your body active and moving in a consistent manner. 10 minutes of something is better than no minutes at all. It can be walking, it can be dancing, it can be all sorts of movement. We're not going for perfection here. Don't stress if you can't do it all at once. Start off small, then build up over time. Keep on learning. This doesn't have to cost a thing. This all has to do with mentality. Pick up that hobby. Read that book. Explore the world around you. Or if it's not available to you, maybe just the neighborhood. Or if there's no neighborhood, then I don't know where you're living. Acquiring all this knowledge is all good and well, but it is limiting. Keeping your mind and body sharp requires action. And big caveat here, it is here where you may, if you have the availability, to go and try to get that course. Try that new subscription plan for a free trial and then see if you want to. If not, go on to another thing. Expand your horizons in a way that your future self will remember and smile. In light of possibly upsetting those who like to have their nose to the grindstone and keep on pressing, pushing. Balance. You gotta have also balance. If you haven't catched on to it, for every time you push hard and take action in a new event, there has to be moments where you can decompress and just recharge. It's okay to recharge. It's okay to take a few days off. It's okay to pace yourself. Feed your curiosity and let those joys enrich your life. If you made it to the end of this video, I appreciate you. Click over here for my most recent video and down here to subscribe.